one of the things that kind of drives the mission of Roadies and Rescues actually is to have these conversations about like mental health stuff,
Yeah.
another sort of thing that's, like a topic that probably doesn't get enough, you know, consideration as far as people who like tour for a living and like are on the road and that sort of
Sure.
thing. Um, what kind of observations have you made about like we were talking about like different things that like different people have different regimens
Yeah.
to try and stay healthy on the road and that sort of thing. But have you found like in your touring for the last few years with Skating Poly, like is there any particular mental health regimens that people have like deliberately like incorporated?
That's a good question. I would say probably the number one thing that we're intentionally doing to keep our mental health in check is to keep our physical health in check. I mean, I feel like once illness sets in, once sleep deprivation sets in, that's when you start experiencing the like some mental fragility, some mental problems, and just that sometimes, yeah, it can just be, I don't want to say a mood killer because it's a bit more than that, but yeah, it could be a real struggle if we're dealing with, pretty much we're just trying to minimize our stress and maximize our health so that our brains and minds are functioning well. That's the number one thing I say we're intentionally doing. Also, as is this kind of the stereotype, as you mentioned earlier, there is like, you know, there's a lot of opportunities for partying and substances that Skating Polly and myself have done a really good job of having a lot of fun, staying loose, but not relying on those things because, heavily relying on the partying and and substances for sure can be the quickest way to put the mental health of the van in whack. So we try to keep those things in check as much as possible. We very often use all the drink tickets that were allocated, and we don't do anything crazy. So that's another big one that can be really hard to avoid because there is kind of this underlying culture and idea that that's what you're supposed to do as a band, or that's how you're supposed to get through life on the road. But we just love being on the road and we love playing our shows, so we lean into that rather than other things, and that really I think protects us from a lot of mental health issues on the road for sure.